What's good, everybody? Birdland Speed, and I'm back with another video. So today I had a good friend of mine who asked me how to make a program. The program, he wants the program to make an output where you get, for example, a hello word. And if you notice here in the hello word, you got some letter that are repeated. So whenever you have a letter that is repeated, you just gotta output the word. So in this example, if I printed, if I gave the example hello word, the output would have been hello. Okay, because in world there is absolutely no word no letter that is repeated. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm not gonna think much. I'm gonna name it Shakti because the guy who sent me that challenge name is Shakti. So I'm gonna create a variable name sentence, and in that sentence I'll use hello word, and the next thing would be needing is to separate, because this is a sentence, so we need to take each letter as a word. So I'm gonna create a variable name word, and that variable is gonna be, I'm gonna split, not strip, I'm gonna split, and I want to split on space. Okay, I could leave it this way, or I could also use space, the same thing. So let me just prove it by just printing. I'll print word, and let's just run to see. Yeah, it's separated. I guess it's the same thing. Also, if I remove the space, yeah, it's still the same thing. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm gonna create a variable that I'm gonna call repeated. Okay, and that repeat is gonna be an array. And what am I doing? Okay, so we get this. I'm also gonna be needing, because what I'll be doing here is I will take each word. So for example, here you got hello, and you got word. So now first one, we're gonna focus on the hello, and we're gonna compare. We're gonna take the first letter and compare with all the others. So which means it's gonna be how do you call it in English? Forgot the name. I forgot the name. So it's gonna be two for loops. Okay, it's gonna be two loops together. One loop inside the other. In French, we call it imbriqué. We call it the boucle imbriquée. Okay. Anyway, so we're here. I'm gonna create a variable that I'm gonna call I, and I'm gonna create a variable that I'm gonna call J. Okay. So here, I'm gonna do for word in words. Okay. So for word in words, we're gonna do. Let me just print this to check word. I guess this is okay now. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Now we get all of them separated. Okay, cool. We don't need this. So now I'm gonna put I equals 0 here, because whenever we're gonna come back up, it's gonna be reinitialized. So now I'm gonna do while I is lesser than the length of the word, not the words, the word. We're gonna do j equals I plus 1. Okay, so I guess make it this way. And now we're gonna do while j is lesser than the length of the word. Now here we're gonna do if word of I equals the word of j. If word of I equals the word of j, we are going to be doing, we're gonna append the repeated, we're gonna append word, and then we're gonna exit. We could do this, but then I tried this, but it wasn't working properly. So I decided to create a variable, a Boolean variable that I named repeat, which I naturally set to false. And here, at the initialization part, I'm gonna put repeat to false. I'll explain to you just a moment. So just give me a moment. I'll explain to you why I'm initializing everything here. So repeated. Okay, here we're gonna put a and repeat equals false. Okay, and now once we have put something in the repeated array, we're gonna set the repeat to true. Okay, so now we're gonna do repeat equals true. And now all we just gotta do here is stay in this loop and increment this. So j equals j plus equals 1, and I plus equal 1. Okay. I guess this is it. Let me just check this out and do print repeated, and here put repeated. Let me just check this out. Okay, it seems to be working. Okay, now let me explain why I did this way. Okay, now we're here. So here you got the first letter. So in this case, hello, for example. So you got hello here. Okay, so let's not consider this. Let's just go ahead and go down here. So why I is lesser than length of word, I is equals to 0 here. I mean, from the get-go here, it's 0. Okay, so the 0 is going to be the letter H. So H is lesser than the length of word, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4. Okay, so now, so 0 is lesser than 4. We get into the loop, and now here, J is going to be the second element of the letter. I mean, of the word, which is E. So we're going to compare H and E. Okay, H and E are gonna be compared here, and now we're going here. H lesser than the length of the word, so H from H is gonna be E. Now E, so we're taking the first element, which is H, and now the E part, we're gonna compare H with all the other elements. So we're taking the first element I, okay. And since we're gonna get into this loop, J is gonna be incremented all the time. So it's gonna go E, L, L, O. So we're comparing the first element with all the others. So now when we're done, we need to get back up here. But now the problem is that if we don't reinitialize, the I value is gonna be 4. Okay, so when you get back up here, it's gonna be I gonna be equal to 4, so it's not even gonna get into the second word here. That's why we reinitialize it to 0 here, so that it's gonna start taking from the first letter of the second word. Okay, so let me just try something else here. Hello world, this is Bear de la Speed, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, something has been repeated twice. Okay, so hello is here. Bear de la Speed. Okay, makes sense because WE. And subscribe. What is repeated in subscribe? The S. Yeah, S is repeated. Okay, there is another thing here I need to correct because it's been taking it twice. Okay. So, that's weird. That is weird. Oh, I think it's because of this one. Yeah, I guess it's because of this one. So let me just do it again. Yes. Okay, so this is it. Okay, it was because of the double equal. Okay, so I hope I helped you learn something. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.